Hey guys, welcome. Good morning to y'all. Make sure the man bun is squared away. Make sure the SpongeBob attire is properly worn. Why? Because we're going to the beach. Stepping on the beach. Doo doo doo. I'm such a SpongeBob kid. And I'm not sorry. Hey, Miss Drummer Girl. Good to see ya. Terry, good morning. Good afternoon to you too. Thank you so much. SpongeBob will never die. Good morning, Wanda. Good to see you again. Dee Dee, what's up? Bingo card ready to go. All right. Oh, good stuff. Wow, that was definitely a coffee day. I've already chugged a cup, so there might be a lot of horses that will need watering later on. Okay, so as far as the stream goes, we're ready to actually get going if we want. Where am I? That's right, we were gonna do the river. Ugh. Follow the river. So we're going south. That's a bit loud. That's more manageable. Excuse me. So wow, I must have thought ahead and we're already here and ready to go. I was kind of doing some mental thinking. I might be the first person in the history of the planet that has ever said that. I might have been doing some thinking. And I don't know if I want to go over here because there's like a lot to do over there. There's, you know, the croc seeds, yeah, but there's just fun stuff. Like the whole shrine quest is there and just other stuff. So I may... we'll just have to see how things go. You know, we'll see how time goes. This is the main route I really want to run, though. So, the thing is there's other stuff there, too. You know, there's a shrine quest there. So, I don't know. I might just stick to Faron today. You know, we'll just kind of do all the seed hunting here, because honestly, that's probably going to take some time getting through the beach. I mean, it's fun, but it's also time-consuming. And then this ridgeline here, kind of both sides of that. That might be a full day already. So we'll just kind of have to see how that goes, play that by ear. Where am I at on stamps? We have 14 stamps yet. Go ahead and mark it on your bingo cards. Might as well do this now, you know, while I'm letting the stream warm up here. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday, by the way. I feel like I overslept. Which I feel like on Sunday you have permission to do that. But, you know, sometimes when you oversleep, you're like more tired than you were before, and you just wish, you know, you just wish you had gotten up or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at today. Hence the reason I've already chugged 1.5 cups of coffee this morning before even getting on the stream. Okay, I got my stamps back. We should be good now. Scooby-Doo, where are you? So I was, I was a 70s/80s kid. I was kind of like in the turn of the decade there. And yeah, those old school Scooby-Doos, they were the bomb. Like, they kept making Scooby-Doo after that, but they didn't feel right. You know, I don't know if it was the voice acting or just, the different skits and stuff they were doing. I don't know what it was. But at some point, the Scooby-Doo had a different feel to it, and I wasn't playing that anymore. But wow, those original old school Scooby-Doo cartoons, loved them. They don't make cartoons like that anymore, that's for sure. Really, that whole kind of era in cartoons, Tom and Jerry, no talking necessary. Thing was funny. So yeah, just real good times back then. Alright, we're about 6.5 minutes. Link's kind of getting stiff muscles there. Maybe we should just go ahead and get going. Yeah, so good. There's definitely going to be more where that came from as we proceed here. Oh my goodness. So, I bought this shirt a long time ago. Probably about 4 years ago without exaggerating. Maybe 3. It fit great. Fast forward a couple of years and a few more years of aging and slower metabolism. Now the buttons are having a little trouble staying on. See, I'm going to have to either lose weight or upsize the shirt. Hanna-Barbera cartoons. I don't know if those were still playing. I mean, I remember the name Hanna-Barbera, but I can't place that. Was that like a company? Hanna-Barbera. Yeah, there was Hanna-Barbera still around. I just can't place it now like context. It might have been toys. Or maybe it was a little bit of both. Yes, they were, Wanda. Yes, they were. Roger that, Terry. Roger that. Yep. I've been trying to lose a little weight since Christmas, and well, here we are with tight buttons. And honestly, I probably can't blame the age or the metabolism. I like chocolate. And you cannot eat chocolate on a daily basis and still expect to lose weight. I am living proof of this. Ooh, that's a good call, Dee Dee. Yeah. Just unbutton the sucker. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Wear the tank top underneath. Real California. Huckleberry Hound! I know that one! Alright, guys, we're pushing into that, We're pushing into that time here, about our 10-minute mark, so I'll go ahead and get myself out of the way. And start out with Toodles. Why am I so happy? Thanks for asking. I'm glad you asked. We're going to the beach. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again, and we are going that way. Where's that way? Just to show you on the map where we're at and what we are doing today. So I want to run this little river route. I know it's not quite the beach yet, but it's got the beach biome in it. So I don't know, probably doesn't make any sense. But you're going to find like the ocean fish in here, like the prongy especially is what I'm looking for. So yes, this basically counts as ocean territory, even though it's not technically the beach. So yeah, we're going to follow that river all the way down, see what we can get along the way. There's a couple Korok seeds. Probably a treasure chest or two, can't really remember. But we'll find them. And once we get down to the beach, there's a whole bunch of stuff down here. Whole bunch of stuff going over this way. After we're done fooling around at the beach, stepping on the beach, just like my SpongeBob shirt suggests. Well, that was hard to say. SpongeBob shirt suggests. There's too many S's. Anyway, totally lost my train of thought. After we're done fooling around at the beach, like my SpongeBob shirt suggests, we're going to go over here to the, whatever this is called, the Horse God area. Right along this ridgeline, guys, just tons and tons of Korok seeds, gem nodes, couple chests, all sorts of fun stuff. You name it, we're going to go get it. So before I get into all that fun stuff, if you wouldn't mind taking a real quick moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Those things are absolutely and always appreciated. I like it, Dee Dee. Maybe you could help me pick out my next wardrobe, because I'm always told that I pattern clash, which I know I've already mentioned that a few times. Alright guys, here we are. Korok seed number 1. Where's my rock? What just happened there? It sounded like something was going to spawn in and then it didn't. Y'all heard that, right? There's my rock. I kind of feel like I need to mark that. Why? Because we have 38 stamps left. I'm so excited. Oh no, Terry! Alright guys, so there's our map shop. Before I do anything else, I want to jump down here. I never did get that DLC chest. Might as well since we're here. See if I can't get a good ice block down. Uh-oh. Oh. You know what? Hold that thought. There's another Korok seed right over here. That'll help get us a little lower for that. Alright, hopefully. There it is. You'll want that pretty close to the thing, too. It's, like, really under there. Like, really under there. Talk about a good hiding spot. Like, holy guacamole. So there it is, guys. Garb of Winds. And I've already got that stamped. Bada bing, bada bing. Moving right along here. All sorts of fun stuff in here, too. Now, this Lizzle has to die. And I don't know what color it is yet. He's not terrible. He's blue. That'll be easy pickings. Uh-oh. Well, you can see the difference when you get the headshot versus when you don't. So much more damage. Alright. I'm kind of curious. Something that I was thinking about before I logged in was I knew there were going to be a lot of Octoroks in this area. I was like wondering how many times will I get pelted in the head by Octoroks? Whatever that is, I don't feel like going out of my way for it. So anywho, there is a Korok seed puzzle here, guys. Very tough to even see the thing, but it's there. Try to show you a better map shot. It's pretty much just south of the tower there. And the block for said Korok puzzle, it's really well hidden. There you are. It's like down in a hole. So like you almost have to be on top of the thing in order to even see it. Just very challenging. So finding that is like half of the hard part. The other half of the hard part is getting the thing over there. And it's that one that we need. I don't know if this is going to be within reach. We're about to find out. Snicker Fritz. Give me that. Wow. I thought the reach was better. Clearly. Now the trick is putting this down without, like, losing it. Or sliding off the edge. A number of things can go wrong when you're messing around with ice blocks. So I know it's real tough to see, guys. Probably can't even see it on my screen right now, but it's there. Hey, Brian Austin, good morning to you. Alright, guys, so there he is. Kind of weird, right? That they don't put that Korok seed on the map. Like, where that is. Like, that's super confusing to me, why it's over there. So I should probably go ahead and stamp that. And there's another Korok seed, like, way over there. Or maybe it's not a Korok seed, it might be a chest. But it's a bit out of the way from where I'm standing. I just kind of wanted to look around and see if I could get any fishing done. I'm not seeing anything. Normally, this is a pretty active area. So honestly, this is unusual. Normally, you can just, you know, collect prongy for days, and they just keep coming. Maybe it has something to do with the time of day? Or in this case, the time of night? I'm not seeing one single fish. Yeah, something ain't right. It's probably more of a daytime type of party. But anywho, here's that treasure chest. Oh no, it's a Korok seed. I knew there was something there. I just wasn't sure what that something was. Okay, so quite a bit of seeds already, guys. We haven't even really gotten through this area yet. But, what I might actually do is just go back up to the tower here. Light a quick campfire. CAMPFIRESONG song. Oh, there's some fish. Okay, so apparently they do spawn. Ouch. Okay, so I've gotten pelted by Octoroks twice now. And honestly, I didn't mean to, like, stay in the water. I thought I was going to be warping back to the tower very soon here, but, just because I feel like it's easier to see during the day anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Not only that, I already sang the song, because I'm already wearing the SpongeBob shirt. So we kind of have to light the campfire for the CAMPFIRESONG song. I may have missed a letter there. Let's do morning. You said baby fell asleep, can't complain. Yes, it was a Korok ring, absolutely, Dee Dee. I'll go back over there and do that more appropriately here. I started losing track of how many times I was getting pelted in the head by Octoroks, so I figured it was time to go anyway. But hey, guys, on the topic of babies, so I just felt like I had to share with y'all. Shroom Girl, who's been with us during quite a few live streams here, is unavailable this weekend because she had a baby yesterday. So just wanted to welcome little Wesley into the world. Thought that was really fun and exciting. So congratulations, Shroom Girl. And with that, I'll get myself back out of the way. Peace out, Home Scout. Alright, so, no more getting pelted in the head by Octoroks. I got that out of my system. I am good to go now. There's a lot of Octoroks at the beach, too. I hate the ones that are, like, out in the ocean somewhere, like, super far away. You're on the beach minding your own business, and all of a sudden, pow! Rock comes out of nowhere. I see you. I'm actually going to try to get some fish with that same blast. It didn't work out. Oh yeah, looks like I got one. Haha, love it. And see, no Octoroks. So much more friendly. Okay, so we got the armored. I usually just go for the mighty. But you never know. Excellent. As far as like other chests and stuff in the area, I don't really think there are any. I've already gotten the one that is important to point out here, and that's like right by the bridge. There's going to be a gold freaking rupee right there. It's underwater, so you'll have to use an ice block to scoop that up, but definitely worth it. Wow, guys, like, I remember just fish coming out of everywhere. I mean, you couldn't swim more than a foot or two in any direction without fish coming in. Like, this is very low. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just having a bad, bad luck day here. Or maybe the spawn rates were changed, sometimes things like that happen in the background and we don't really know. But yeah, normally when I'm here, I'm just getting tons and tons of fish. There's another... No, not for me. That's the armor. Our friends the Octoroks. And apparently it's raining at the beach today. And it's going to be raining all day. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So if you've got your stealth on, your full set, high level stealth, you're good to go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Fishing is so much easier with stealth on. Whale? It's raining. This is going to be a lot of fun trying to get out of the water with a Lizzle right there. But I'm going to try it anyway because I'm me. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Ouch. How did I not get hit by that? Or that. There's two of them! Oh, this is also a really good loot spot for mushrooms. Like, really good. So right underneath that entire land bridge there. Oh, there we go. Prongies for everyone. See? This is what I'm talking about. And they're the mighty. That's already 3 high-level elixirs there, my friend. All you need is 2 per. Like, it's the strongest ingredient there is for attack power. So what I like to do here, just for easy farming, because honestly it's really tough to try to climb upside down and get all those any other way. So I just like to light them up. Light them up, up, light them up, light them up, up. I'm on fire! I have been working on it. But I don't feel like my voice is getting up there just yet. I'm on fire! I'll keep working on it. Yeah, thanks so much for the congratulations, guys. I'll be sure to pass that back on in comments there. I think it was a comment. or a post. Okay, it looks like more armored. Just to show you where I wound up on the map there. Now, there's a whole bunch of other fun stuff coming up. We're kind of getting into the more oceany area now. And on both sides of the beach here, you're going to start seeing an actual beach and actual palm trees. So yeah, this definitely is starting to feel like the beach now. Both sides of the river is going to have buried treasure. And this reminds me of that SpongeBob episode where they get the treasure map from that board game, and Mr. Krabs won't let them see the map. And then they finally, like, break into his cabin and see the map, and they realize it's the board game. Oh my goodness. So many laughs. From now on, only the captain is allowed to say ARG. The entire ship is underwater, Captain! ARG. It's funny, my daughter and I can, like, recite the SpongeBob episodes to each other and just go back and forth. We get some weird looks in public, let me tell you. And honestly, I'm totally okay with that. He got caught up in that one, that was pretty good. Stepping on the beach, stepping on the beach, stepping on the beach. Doo, 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 doo. Well, I don't see any more fishies. I'm going to stick to this side right now. And then we'll kind of circle back and we'll go down the other coastline there. But there's at least one, maybe two treasure chests over there in the sand. Actually, one's lighting up right now. Yeah, we'll circle back to that. For right now, just because there's so much to do on this side, I want to make sure I scoop all that up. And this way I'm not swimming back and forth 10,000 times trying to get everything. Love me my shock arrows. That is my go-to weapon of choice for all things water. Just because I really like that arc. Gives you a nice little blast radius. Here lies Patrick Star. This was when Patrick and SpongeBob went camping and they starved to death. Oh, that's right. That's another thing about the beach that I really like. Razor claws. And iron claw. Two types of crabs. So that's even more attack power ingredients. Or, you know, defense if that's your kit and caboodle. Okay, we'll hit that on the way. Ooh, that's a Goldie. Okay, so there is nothing that is worth that treasure chest to deal with water aquatic animals and gold color. No. I can live without... Well, then again, I'm me, so I'm going to go for it anyway. But I'm not going to get into combat over there. Nope, I'm going to do a dine and dash. Get in, get what we need, get out. Ooh, nice. Rupees, baby. See if I can get this and stay undetected. Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Yikes! Nuts. Well, so much for staying undetected. There's that Goldie. Right on cue. Dine and dash, dine and dash! I realized that wasn't much of a map shot there. See, I knew! I knew it! I knew there was nothing worth risking my life for over here, and I did it anyway! Oh, they're still firing. Okay. Clear the area. Hit the reset button. We should be good now. Yeah, DD, they really are. It just brings back good family memories. Like, a lot of times you'll, just think back to a Saturday morning, sitting there, eating junk food, watching funny stuff, just good times. How did you get so many shock arrows? Yeah, I know, I've got quite a few. So it's probably just the Lionel hunting. Like, a lot of the Lionels have shock arrows. So once I start going out on my Lionel hunts, that number tends to, usually kind of start going up. And not only that, I don't really use them a lot. I usually rely on just regular arrows or ice arrows. So they just tend to kind of pile up because I'm not really using them much. But here in the ocean, I will absolutely be going through those. Rugrats! Rugrats was good. And another one that was out right around the same time as Rugrats was the Wild Thornberries. And it had that little baby that would be like... And like the whole family knew what he was saying, but all of us were sitting there like, what did he just say? But it was so much fun to watch. I loved that cartoon. Yeah, Futurama, that was another classic. I liked the one-eyed woman. I can't remember what they named her in that show, but it was the woman that played Married with Children, Peg. Yeah, she definitely did a good job voice acting that one. And that's one where the comedy kind of hits you sideways a little bit. It's like, sometimes you have that little delay where you have to think about what just happened or what was just said, and then it hits you, and then you start laughing hysterically. Best kind of comedy. Okay, so there's a chest. Making sure I'm not missing any loot here. Looks like just the one over there. More fishies? Absolutely. I'll give you guys a better map shot here, and I'm kind of going a little fast. So that's a leveling chest. If you're early game, it's probably going to be like a soldier shield. Excuse me. And sometimes you'll find beetles around this area. I think that's more of a nighttime thing. But I would just recommend, walking around kind of slow in your stealth just to be sure. Especially around the nodes. But sometimes you see them on the tree, sometimes on the cliff walls. But really on the nodes. And I think, again, that's more of a nighttime thing. Yeah. Or when they're glowing, so sometimes in the rain, I guess you can get them. Shiny. And I think that chest that's lighting up is probably over there by our Lizzles, unless I passed one. I'll go back through and double check that more thoroughly, but there's another Korok seed here before I go anywhere. Yep, there's the Korok, or Octoroks. Where'd my Korok seed go? It's on one of these ledges. Or so I thought. Aha! There is no way that dude is shooting at me right now. What in the heck is going on? I can't even see him. And I feel like he has to die. That has got to be the longest range Octorok in the history of any Zelda game ever. Like, that is absolutely mind-boggling. Love the wild thornberries of the great Tim Curry. Yes. Leela. Who's Leela? That's not ringing a bell. Did I miss a chest out there? Or that one might be underwater, actually. Oh, no, it's right there. That's right. There was another one here. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have so much fun right now getting this treasure chest. Ouch. See? The fun's already starting. Ouch. Ouch. This is what you call... Well, that might actually work out. I was about to say this is what you call wishful thinking, but... he stayed back there. Awesome. Alright, moving on from that fun. Now I'm pretty sure we're done with chests over there. So we can ski-daddle. Get back to stepping on the beach. Do-do-do-do. I didn't roll the tongue, or that didn't sound right. Stepping on the beach. Do-do-do-do. That didn't, stepping on the beach. Do-do-do-do. It's broken. Stepping on the beach. Stepping on the beach. Stepping on the beach. Do-do-do-do. There we go. Although his voice is usually a lot higher when he's doing it. I don't think I can quite match that. Stepping on the beach. Nope. This segment brought to you by Level Up Royal Voice Acting and Voice Exercises. Ho 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 ho. 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 Pretty sure I found my max there. So, we're on the other side of the river now. Not too much going on up here, although there is a... there's a Korok seed and something else in there. I can't really remember, like a... Actually, no. Scratch all that. I'm thinking of something else. I'm thinking of... Maybe that is it. There's like a Stalnox in there, I think? Maybe not a Korok seed. Maybe I'll go check that later on. No, that's not right. It's over here somewhere. There's like a little inlet like that. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. Wow, this is really hurting my brains right now. What might be happening here is I might be thinking about TOTK. In TOTK, there's a Lionel in here, a blue Lionel. But here in Breath of the Wild, I remember there being like a Stalnox with some palm trees. That could be over here or something. Wow, it's just not coming to me. Maybe it's over here. Okay, this is what I'm thinking of. I think. So there might be a Stalnox over here. Honestly, I can't remember. I'm gonna stop. It's hurting. Alright, where's my chest? I thought there was one out here in the water. Apparently not. All sorts of goodies here. Go away. Rock salt? Opal? Rock salt? That's it. Oh, that's right. Gemstones. These are good ones. Check that out. Ruby, topaz, topaz! Heck yeah! Now we're talking. And don't forget your good old friendly neighborhood Korok seed. Nice. Oh, Leela was her name. Okay, gotcha, Dee Dee. Thanks for that. Honestly, I would never have remembered that in a million years. The only name I remember from that entire show is Bender. Okay, Dee Dee, I'll have to go back and look at that valley, because it's really starting to itch my brains here, and I'm going back up that way anyway. So just so we can solve the mystery, speaking of Scooby-Doo, we have a mystery. I'm going to check that little spot. I'm going to check that little spot. Okay, guys, whole bunch of more treasure out in the water, like... You can follow your Sheikah Slate at the beach for days. But I'm also going to look for, like, other things. Beetles, you know, crabs, just etc. Sometimes on the trees here you'll get lots and lots of beetles. Although it's kind of weird that I don't see any. It's nighttime. Maybe that's a daytime thing here at the beach. And there's that treasure chest way the heck out in the water somewhere. It's not lighting up yet. It's like out there. At some point, we're going to get a real strong headwind out into the ocean. We're not quite there yet, but yeah, it will not let you, like, fly out there on your glider. It will stop you dead in your tracks. And I love how you can see the bottom, like the sandy bottom. I love the details in this game. The graphics were absolutely amazing. They really got the beach feel here. Love it. Ooh, silver rupee, worth it. And since it's nighttime, at least we'll be able to see the blue crabs glowing, but I don't see any right now. We do have a shrine quest here. I could do that real quick. I mean, it's not a real quick thing. But we're here, so I'm going to go for it. So she wants 3 pictures, and guys, they're kind of confusing. They're not real clear on what kind of pictures exactly. So they want the spider guardians that are running out here around, you know, just anywhere. The closest is probably going to be their central tower, Hyrule. There's a couple of them out there. There's also a spider guardian running around out here in the wetlands. But that'll probably be the quickest picture, so let's go do that one. So, Dee Dee, I was thinking about that a little bit more. I think it is a blue Lionel in TOTK. Because I'm thinking back to when I actually did my blue Lionel hunting for the Barbarian upgrading. That was one of the spots. But I don't remember... in BotW what's there. I think it's some kind of big enemy like that. Like, I'm just not sure. Let's see if I can get warped away before I get zaptified. So, Flying Guardians, guys, they're around. Hyrule Castle, plenty. If you don't want to deal with the castle, you can find a couple of odds and ends over... that's kind of on the way to Ridgeland. Right here. Okay. So, there's a couple of Flying Guardians, like right here in this little valley, right underneath the Great Fairy Fountain there. So that'd be an easy one to go get. Another one, if you've already got the map. Good old Citadel. Wow, he was locked on. That was going to be like a heart shot. Oh, that's right, Dee Dee. There was also a Spider Guardian right there on the beach. Very true. And if you're going to come to Akela anyway, there's also a couple of Spider Guardians, like right down there. In the grassy areas, there's two of them. Okay, picture number 2. Last but not least, they want a picture of a guardian inside a shrine, and it doesn't matter which one, guys. There's a mild test of strength over here somewhere. That one works. If you're looking for something like super close and easy, right off the Great Plateau, there's one. Major test of strength, it doesn't really matter, just as long as it's one of these shrines. Load screen, coffee, in that order. Come on, baby. Gotta go through the motions here, but once he's in, he's in. Go ahead and get your picture. And the good thing is you can warp out of here. You don't necessarily have to deal with the fist fight. Unfortunately, this is not super close for me anymore, but this works out because I wanted to check out that spot. Super curious to see what's down there. And I might even grab the horse while we're at it. No, never mind. We'll be okay. I think the beach is better done on foot anyway. Because even when you bring the horse, it's like you have to keep getting down off the thing to do things. You know, there's so much at the beach. It feels like you spend more time mounting and dismounting the horse than you do just, you know, enjoying the beach. Okay, so if there is not a Stallnox here, then it's at the other pin. I hear Yiga trying to spawn in. Not today! Okay, so there is a goodie there. I don't see a Stallnox. Oh, there is a Stallnox. Okay, so it's here. What did we get for our troubles here? Long throw! Long throw. And there's a couple other goodies here too. More than one radish, I thought. Apparently it's just the one though. Okay, so I'm not gonna deal with that. Well, what is he holding? Ice weapons? That might actually be fun. That might actually be fun. I'm gonna go for it. I need to do something about my inventory. This isn't okay anymore. Especially the two-handed swinging weapons. I can't think of a better way to toast a long throw. If you're really good, you can keep the eyeball from getting back at him. But it's tough to do. It's probably easiest with the spear. Like, I made that look easy. If you've just got a regular weapon, that's tough to do. Alright, so what do we got? Frost spear. Long throw! Alright! Durability! Alright! Attack power up on something I don't want. Alright! Agent Smith did that just to rub it in a little. So, enough of that fun. Go ahead and mark that. And now we know that's where the Stallnox is. Oh, check that out. Finally getting beetles. Until he scared it away. Ouch. $3:40 in the morning. I'm about to lose my nighttime speed up. But this is pretty much where we left off anyway, so I don't feel like we had to go too far out of our way. Make sure I got all the gem nodes around here, because they're usually good. Like, the beach normally has good gem drops. No node left behind. Free monster part, bada bing bada bang. And I do believe there's a Korok seed up here. Noise. Yeah, ha ha ha. So that's where he be. This is where our shrine quest also be. Go through the motions here. No real fast way to do this. Oh, she's kind of got the Pippi Longstocking thing going on there. I never noticed that before. They should have gave her red hair just to, you know, seal the deal. There he is, locked on. It's like the best picture I've ever taken of a Guardian. Alright. I guess I could have kept that boomerang for opening crates. I really wasn't thinking ahead on that. And I think this is like a modest test of strength. Ooh, I might just have enough left over on that attack power wheel. Come on, man bun, get in there. Oh, ancient system. What am I thinking? And something I really haven't shown in a very long time is you can actually stasis these, and I can't remember now who was asking about this in comments. But that gives you a few seconds, you know, kind of get in behind them and maybe get yourself positioned a certain way. Just whatever you want to do there. It just gives you a little bit of a break. Ah, you jerk. There you go. I still like my shock arrows. You just do a little bit of damage, you know. You keep him stunned, you knock him out of his attack pattern or whatever. But either way, that's another option there, another tool for you, if you will, when you're dealing with these shrines. Check that out, I had 19 seconds to spare on that meal. Not bad. Long throw. Agent Smith and his long throw. That's what I am naming this whole weekend. This is the Agent Smith and his long throw weekend. And durability! Don't forget the durability. Long throw's evil cousin. Hey Atlantis, good to see you today. Yes, I am. Thanks for asking, Atlantis. Yeah, that headache, it kind of stayed there all day yesterday, just kind of in the background. And not bad, you know, it didn't ruin my day or anything. It was just kind of there-ish. I don't know, I woke up today and it's completely gone. I completely forgot I even had it until you just said something. There's a YouTube video of a Japanese orchestra playing all the BotW... Oh, no kidding. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, that's weird. I don't understand the YouTube chat sometimes here in live. It's kind of its own little thing, I guess. Alright, so let's see here. Gem nodes. I thought there was some more in here. I'm not seeing not a one. One thing that I'm noticing, though, is sometimes you have to be kind of close to it before it spawns in. So, you know, you might be looking right at one, but it won't actually show itself until you're right up on it. Still not seeing a ton of beetles. Or any for that matter. In the interest of gem nodes. Play a little basketball with my boulders here. I caught that one right out of the air. I see a beetle! No, I don't. I see a funny trick of light that made me think it was a beetle. And where are those gem nodes? Did I already get them? I see some down there. Man, I could have sworn there was a bunch more than that. Rock salt. Ooh, croc seed. Will I make it? Yes. Let's see here. Angela, you're asking... Welcome to the stream, by the way. You're asking, what do the two numbers mean on weapons? Okay, so that's basically your base attack power. It's not exact every time, so let's say, for example, you're using a spear. 26 is going to be the average attack power that is doing every swing. So, like, every time you strike an enemy, you can expect to take about 26 health off of his HP. But you notice there's, like, several in a series. I think it does it 5 times. And sometimes each swing can vary just slightly from the other, but 26 is about the average number you can expect. So the spears don't do, you know, a ton of damage, but it keeps things at an arm's length, so I kind of like the spears for, you know, beginning combat, or, you know, newcomers. I recommend using spears. The next best thing would probably be, like, sword and shield, just because you can use a one-handed swinging weapon, and you can also hold up a shield. So you can somewhat protect yourself there. And they start doing a little bit more damage. I know I dropped all my swords, but like I think a royal sword at base is like 36. So quite a bit more than a spear. And then of course the best of the best is going to be your claymore. It's just a lot of damage, like 50 damage every time you're swinging that thing. And then, of course, if you just do my ever-famous spin attack, you're doing 50 damage every time you tag that dude. I love it. So that's really it. It's just an indicator of how much HP you're removing from the enemy with each hit. Same thing with the bows. The shields, that's kind of confusing to me. I used to think it had something to do with shield parrying. But, I mean, you can shield parry with a pot lid against a Lionel, and that's only like 1. So I honestly don't understand what the number is on the shields, per se. It has nothing to do with attack power. It must just be defense. Like, the higher the number, the harder a hit it can take. Because I noticed, like, that 55 Royal Shield, if a Guardian hits that one time, it breaks. But a Guardian can hit that a few times before it breaks. So that's the only thing I can think of. But beyond that, I don't understand what the numbers mean on the shield stuff. Sorry I couldn't help you out on that, but, I don't know if anybody can explain that in comments or chat here. That would be helpful. Thanks for asking, by the way. Ooh, bomb arrows, that's fun. Where are you at? There's another chest in here. Actually, we can do 2 birds with 1 stone here. Treasure chest, of course. Got it, Dee Dee. I think those were the gem nodes that are hanging from the ceiling there. Thanks for hitting me with that, because I don't want to forget. I don't think I can get the free parts here. Oh, you can get the free parts here. Nice. And more free parts here. Nice. Atlantis, that's funny. You're finally getting it done, huh? So I have an old laptop that I bought back in like 2010. And it had Windows 9 installed on it with a free upgrade to Windows 10 because Windows 10 was out. So, you know, I did the free upgrade, got Windows 10. Fast forward to this year, Windows 10 is being phased out and you have to have Windows 11. But my laptop is so old it will not allow me to do the install. But that laptop has technically seen 3 operating system upgrades or whatever. That is pretty insane to think about. Like, that's an old freaking laptop. I totally forgot what I was doing in the menu here. Thinking about my ancient laptop. I'm actually surprised that thing still works. It's an Asus. And back then, man, you could not beat Asus for quality. I don't know how they are nowadays. I hear a lot of people complaining about them, but... I mean, the fact that I'm still using a 15-year-old laptop and it still runs like a champ... That, to me, deserves a little bit of credit. Wow, that was garbage. Hopefully we get better from the ceiling here. Oh yeah. Ish. I'm still used to getting so much better here, like... I feel like I'm having an off day here. As far as loot and stuff goes. Got another Korok seed here. I can never remember which nook this goes in. Let's try this one. Nice. There's that guardian walking around. Okay, I see you. Try not to wake up the Lizzle. Let's see how this goes. Titan dash! Get up there. All that for one prongy. Worth it. Treasure chest out there somewhere, and I think that's going to be a little bit past. Probably out there in the ocean. Funny, I haven't seen any blue shell snails. Normally you see them. I don't know if I want to deal with that. I kind of feel like we're past that stage of needing that type of guardian part. Well, he's not going to let me live here, so I guess I have to. Great time for a long throw. I don't feel like I need the meal. Honestly, just for one enemy. Not only that, the Ancients, dude, it does a pretty good job. Like, he's gonna be half dead by the time I'm done with the legs. That's insane. That's no attack power meal. Oh wow, Urbosa's took care of that real quick. Man, I love that superpower. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Is it glitching? Oh. I've never seen that happen before. Still no beetles. What is happening? Is this the beach? Actually, I'm kind of curious to see if I can't get away with just doing this straight up. See if there's enough walking room here. Yep. Links up to his literal neck in water. Ice arrows. Alright, now we're talking. Always excited to get me some ice arrows. Alright guys, I see I'm missing a little bit of chat here. I'll take a real quick break. And wow, nothing beeping on the Sheikah slate. I think I'm pretty much done with my beach run. I mean, there's more loot here, but it starts becoming more, like, spread out. And we're an hour and 10 minutes in already? Oh, wow. Yeah. I got you there, Atlantis. Didi, I was just reading your explanation there about the numbers. I don't know now if I was showing the numbers you were talking about there. You're talking about left numbers and right numbers. Okay, they're on the right. I see what you're saying now. So over there on the right bottom where it says Flame Blade, and then it says like 15 to 36. So 15 is the strength of the weapon I'm holding. If you highlight another weapon, it shows you what it would go to if you were to equip that weapon. So that would be a 15 to 20 jump, 15 to 32, so on and so forth. Sorry, I kind of missed your question there, if that's what you were asking. And then same thing with the armor. They all work the same. It's what you're wearing now versus what you will be wearing if you equip that. So, let's see here. I'm going to try to pronounce this name. Lee Dude Man? I hope I said that right. Welcome to the stream. Does the Hylian shield break? I have broken the Hylian shield. But, like, I had to try really hard to do it. What I did was I went out and I found a guardian, like out in the field somewhere, one of the spider guardians, stalker guardians, whatever they call those things. And I just stood there with my shield out because I was curious, can I break the Hylian shield? And man, that thing took some hits. I think it took like 10 or more hits for that thing to break, but it did finally eventually break. But just a normal gameplay, like if you're not using it against guardians like that, I've never had it break. Then again, I'm not much of a shield guy, so maybe that's why I never broke it, because I'm normally not using shields in my gameplay. Excuse me. So I don't know if I would have broken one, you know, if I was more of a sword and shield kind of player. Yeah, definitely got some good life from that laptop, like, and it still runs like a champ. It works great. I actually don't have the battery in it anymore. I removed it, and it just stays plugged in. It's like my entertainment center laptop now. I just kind of watch Netflix on it and things like that. But yeah, definitely a good, strong computer. Ah, got you, Dee Dee. Yeah, there's a couple spider guardians on the beach. They're a bit spread out, but they're definitely there. And then there's like one decay that'll turn on and start shooting at you. Yeah, that's right, Angela. You can rebuy that Hylian shield in Terrytown if you do happen to break it. I did not know that years ago when I did my first playthrough. Folks in the comments have told me that throughout the years. I was like, oh, cool. You can get a new one. Guardians used to scare. Yes, no kidding. It's the music, Wanda. And it's that dee 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 dee, and they're like hyper aggressive. You don't have much time to run and scream and try to hide for your life. No. Definitely the stuff of horrors. So, Wanda, that laptop is so old. It came with the kind of battery you have to like pop in and pop out, you know? So I just always used the laptop without the battery because it was always plugged in at home. You know, I was usually using it on my TV or just whatever. So, like, very rarely did I ever have to pop the battery in to, like, use it on battery. So that battery is sitting in a drawer somewhere, rarely used. Probably wouldn't even charge anymore, like, it's so old. But I don't like battery. I don't like the thought of battery. Like, I wish they would go back to that, where you could actually pop the battery out and just plug it in. And this way you're not, you know, trashing the battery while you're sitting at home anyway. But on my new laptop, it's down to about an hour right now on battery. So I do need to replace it. It's internal, so I'm going to have to, you know, take the thing apart and plug in a new one. But, yeah, one of these days I'll get around to that. All right, guys, coffee is in. I'm ready to rock and roll. See you later, alligator. So what do I want to do next? I think we'll just kind of finish out this little stretch. Although I don't think there's much left. Maybe some nodes. As far as like Korok seeds and stuff go, maybe one or two. Nothing, you know, super condensed. That Lizzle's just like, what's up? You don't bother me, I don't bother you. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work out. Nope. It was worth a shot. Okay, that Korok seed should be on the ceiling somewheres. I do believe it's a balloon we gotta pop. All sorts of Lizzles here. Holy guacamole, I almost forgot about this. They're everywhere. I thought those were like a lot further down. Garbage. Wow. Not much going on here today in the way of loot. Normally you're gonna have a better beach run than this. Like, it's usually pretty worth coming here. I mean, it's fun anyway. Yeah, it's the beach, but I mean, the loot is half the fun. Normally. Wow, a bunch more trash, and that was a rare note up there. Very disappointing today. And that Korok seed should be up here in the corner. Okay, it must not be this one. It's like another structure that looks like this. It's probably like down there somewhere. There's the iron shroom. There's another chest out here. Oh, there's that blue shell snail. Doggone it. A couple of chests out here, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of like hidden behind the rocks and stuff. Let's see if I can do this without getting pelted. Ah! That answered that question. Ouch! I was gonna try to use the chest as a shield. Did not work out. Haha! Uh-oh. They're coming in from everywhere. Uh-huh. I forgot to stamp that other one, didn't I? In my defense, there was a lot going on over there. Long throw. Agent Smith and his long throw. Still in full effect. So how's it going to be, Agent Smith? Is this going to be the rest of 2026? Or will you be on vacation again anytime soon? And I say that as lovingly as possible. I really want you to take another vacation. Like, really badly. Because I love you, and I care about your feelings. And I love long throw. Uh-oh. 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 Ah! Well, since this worked out before, maybe it'll work out again. Nice! That was charity. And I do not accept it. Ah! Did you guys see that? What just happened? What? No way! So this is how my mind works. I'm already wondering now if I could use this to my advantage in combat somehow. Like if I could redirect the water to hit a nearby enemy. But I have a feeling that would be harder to do and more trouble than it would be worth. But that would be cool. Alright, enough of that. I guess I'm just swimming back to shore because it's, like, not close. Wow, that's, like, out there, isn't it? There's another chest out here somewhere, too. That direction? Although that could be a chest, like, up on the mountain there, or in the rainforest, even. Dee Dee! You're not supposed to tell anyone! Exactly, Wanda. He works overtime. He needs another vacation. See? We're tracking. Yeah, no doubt. I kind of want to do something with that, but again, I feel like it would be too busy to like try to aim that thing somehow to hit an enemy, especially if it was moving. Okay, that's definitely got to be like either a rainforest chest or it's probably up here somewhere. Ooh, it's nighttime again. Get that speed up. Loving it. Uh-oh. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, I don't have volleys. This is going to be bad. This is not going to be okay. I'm about to die. Or lose fairies. Or both. Especially from that Goldie over there. Holy guacamole. He is no joke. No fun and games. He is business. So is he. But the Goldie is like, no. The Goldie is like, warning. Warning. Time to go. I was not ready for that fist fight. Nope. Not doing it. Alright, so, treasure chest, kind of that way. That one might actually be here. Just to show you where I wound up there. I know I was kind of booking. Where you at, Poppy? Oh, wow, I almost tripped on it. Link looks like he's really focusing on those 5 arrows right now. Really focused. Okay, now that's definitely going to be on the other side there. Or up top. That is going to be a fake Octorok. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, purple. Not bad. Okay, I think it's okay to get a horse now. Let's do that. And that's going to be a stone talus, which honestly I don't really feel like dealing with. Unless it's a rare. There might even be a Korok seed over there. Ouch.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Excellent. Another map shot for you. The Talus, the Talus! Wake up! Wakey wakey! Eggs and bakey! That's a Luminous. Nobody wants a Luminous. Oh, he almost wanted me, though. Now there's the beetles, see? Murphy's Law. Now the beetles are spawning, because I'm scaring them all away. Did I get him? Whole bunch of garbage there. Hopefully the second batch is better. 1 ruby. All those nodes. I got 1 ruby. Haha! Dee, what was the bingo? Hold on, let me guess. What did I just say? I said wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. That was it, wasn't it? Ouch. There's my Korok seeds. You knew there was one under a arching thing like that. Nice. This is a fun little bad boy nest. Dine and Dash, anyone? I feel like there's more than that one chest, though. I'm only seeing the one chest. Five bomb arrows. Probably wasn't worth it. Give me that. So let's see, we got a blackie, a blue, a couple of blues. No, a couple of blackies. Okay. Yeah, they got nothing for me. I could have sworn there was another chest right by that bad boy nest, though. I guess it's out here in the water. Which means I'm gonna have to get myself some ice blocks going. Whoa, that's right. Here we go with that headwind. They will not let you fly out here. Whoa, what happened here? Why is that crooked? And you gotta be quick, because the wind will push your chest right off the side. Not awesome. A lot of treasure chests out here. It's more chests than it is seeds, I guess. But still fun. I mean, loot is loot. But when we're specifically trying to get the seeds for, you know, weapon upgrading, huh, there's Agent Smith again, toying with me. He already knows I don't want that. But Between the two, I guess I want that more. If nothing else, I can use it to break nodes and stuff. Alright, where's our next one? Out here further. Try to get a trajectory. It's kind of sort of that direction. That's probably back on shore. So I think the crates have pretty decent loot here. Looks like randomstuff.com, but hey, it's still, you know, fun. It's loot. No way he's gonna let me sneak strike him. I mean, you can't say no to that. What, how do they not know I'm here? Like I'm blowing things up, I'm running around. They're just like, chill. Hey, where's my horse going? Why are you coming into here? This is danger zone. Oh, it's the apples. Well, if you get hit, dude, that's on you. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Ooh, that might be... That's gonna... Yeah, that's another video. So there's probably a lot more here. But when I do my Lorellan Village deal, that's when we'll come over here. It's a whole thing. There's a bad boy nest there. Lots and lots of treasure chests. But it's part of a side quest over here. So, yeah, we'll kind of do that at a later time. But since I'm over here, I do want to go investigate that other pin. Because I feel like there's something over here. Like another stall knocks or just... I don't really know. And wow, I'm an hour and a half into the stream, and I still haven't even made it on top of that ridgeline yet. So much to do, so little time. Yep, another stall knocks. Wow, look at that, guys. My memory was right twice. I mean, not technically completely, because I thought there was only one at one place or the other. But, wow, that's memory. Nothing else here, though. Like, just a stall knocks. I don't even see a chest. Alright, guys, so that's the beach. I'm going to come on and take a quick little break. Yeah, Dee Dee, I think that's the first bingo you've had in a hot minute. Like, it's been a while. So yeah, guys, I'm going to take a real quick 2-minute break here. I want to get a refill on the coffee, because that's important. And then I need to go water those horses. So I will be right back here in about 2 minutes. Alright, guys, thanks for your patience. Man bun is becoming unruly today already. Time for a haircut. No other way around it. Yes, I will, Angela. Yes, I will. The day Ocarina of Time launches, I will be on. No way I won't be playing that game. I cannot wait. Like, I might even do like an all-day stream that day or something. So good. Something about chocolate and coffee. It's like the perfect offset. Yep, cannot wait. So good. Okay, break's over. Hasta la vista, baby. Where am I at? Where am I going? Oh, hold up. I want to see something. We had 3 seeds when we started today, which means we've gotten 17 just on this little beach route. That is not bad. Like, that's a lot of seeds. And there's definitely more here, so yeah, let's go ahead and finish that up. I want to see what we end up with. The goal is 25 today, but we're going to get way more than that. Probably more like 30, 35 territory. Oh, that coffee is perfect. It's the perfect chugging temperature, too. Might as well get my horse. It's a horse, of course. So there's kind of like this really long distance seed, I think. It's here in BotW, where it like activates over here and we gotta run like way over here. It's like really out of the way. Hey, no talking back. Bad caramel. Okay, this first one is just a typical rock, but maybe that's a TOTK seed. This will show you on the map where I wound up there. I'm just basically due west of Highland Stable, going down this little pathway on the way to the Horse God. And there's other seeds around here. It just, I was going to try to find that one. But that might be in TOTK. Alright, he's squared away. Yeah, that's probably TOTK. Okay. But now for the life of me, I can't remember if there's something up here or not. Wow, guys, the games really bleed together. So, just bear with me here while I double check this. There's probably nothing up here, but Yeah, okay. I feel better now knowing for sure. And I think there's something fun down here. Oh, that was disappointing. Been a while. I haven't ran this little route in, well, over a year. Probably when I did my last playthrough. Yeah, a whole bunch of nothing. Okay, well, we checked it out and we're good now. I do believe there's one over here, though. No? Yes. And there's a little trick to this one. Well, actually, you can use stasis. That's probably easiest. But you can line up a bomb. And get a couple of them out of the way. And you can do the same thing probably for the third, as a matter of fact. I don't know if it'll actually stay there, though. It's kind of on a weird ledge. Ah, nuts. Try that one more time. Ouch. Because I'm me. Wanted to make sure we squeezed that in today. Try one more placement here. Ooh, just. So yeah, the stasis would have been easier. Getting back to my first statement. Exactly, Wanda. I had to check. I mean, you have to. If it's on your mind, like, you cannot relax until you check it out. That's like rule number 1, Breath of the Wild. So it's justified. And don't we have another seed over here? Somewheres. That'd be a no. Maybe it's over here? Maybe it's TOTK? Whole bunch of nuttin'. Okay, here's one. There's another one adjacent to us also. Over there or something, but I'll get that when I come back this way. When I double back. Come on, Link, get your workout in today. Oh, didn't have to. One of them found its way in the hole. Nice. Give you a map shot for that bad boy. And check that out. Master mode chest. I think he's holding, like, that really good, strong Yiga weapon. I can't remember the name of the thing, but... No, wait, that was chested. That's right, I've already gotten that. So I want to say we got a seed up here, and so we do. Aw, man! I was right. It was this game. I just had the wrong location. Okay, so we've got to go all the way over there anyway. See, that's what I was trying to avoid, was having to do this twice. But, here we are, doing it twice. It's so much fun being me. Me, me, me. And the great thing about being me is, there's so many of me. And if you know that reference, we can definitely be friends. Now you might be thinking that's a Level Up Royal Original. No, it's not. Agent Smith did that first. The Matrix. That has got to be like the longest distance Korok seed in Breath of the Wild. I cannot think of one that goes further. That is absolutely bonkers. How far they make you travel for that one. Absolutely bonkers. Alright, that'll definitely speed things up a little bit. Old Faithful. Good old 5-star speed stores. Gotta love this thing. One thing that really disappointed me about TOTK was the inability to summon the horse wherever you wanted. After having that in Breath of the Wild and then taking that away from us in TOTK... Uncool, bro! Like, why would you do that? Yeah, we got some Yiga coming to the party. What is he holding? Looks like a knight's bow. Yeah. But hey, it's a burner bow. That can be a traveler's bow for all I care. For burner purposes. Okay, I wasn't going to deal with this, but I think I have to. Go away. 21 rupees to boot. Oh wow, what is this? The freaking Great Wall? Ouch. Only I can do these things, see? Only me. And never when I plan to. I'm out of volleys? Jeepers. I already know the title of my next short. It's going to be Only Level Up Royal Can Do This. I'm going to go back through and take out all the little clippings of all these moments that I have. Huh? Wrong buttons. Alright, we're up to 25, so goal met. But I'm going to keep on going here. There's all sorts of fun stuff over here. A couple of chests, etc. Seeds even. And probably some good strong Lizzles by this point. Yep, there's a Goldie. We're going to let him live because he has nothing for me. That just feels like a lot of work for, like, little reward. Although they do drop gemstones. But, yeah, I could do without that weapon. And there should be a chest or two, like, on the ground level. But I'm not seeing anything, which is weird. One's, like, under a metal door or something. I know I'm not getting this game wrong. Like, this is for sure a Breath of the Wild thing. There we go. Okay. That's a mountain goat, I think. Bah. I think one of these is a chested bow? Silver rupee, not bad. There it is. Quick shot, baby. Alright. Love me my quick shot. Okay, that chest is probably not close. Like, there's like a bunch of stuff down in this area too, like this whole little spot. Couple of seeds, mostly chests. But I don't want to derail myself from what I'm here to do, so let's just finish up the ridge line here. Although that kind of sort of fits, I guess. Maybe I'll go back and run through that area real fast at the end. Because we're pretty much running out of stuff to do here on this ridge line. As soon as I make my way around, there might only be another seed or two over there. And there's your map shot. There's going to be another one here, and then another one like way the heck out here. So yeah, a little bit out of our way, but seeds are seeds. Get it done. Should be some nodes too while we're at it. More rock salt. Rock salt is like the long throw of the gemstone world, which further solidifies Agent Smith being back on the job, because there has been a lot of rock salt today. Oh yeah, the carrots, Dee Dee, thanks for reminding me. Almost forgot the Endura carrots. Actually, I did forget the Endura carrots, till you just reminded me. Those are important. Okay, that way I will not forget. Hopefully. This chocolate part is going to disappear today. But hey, we got it for a reason.
Is now ready.
Nom nom nom. Mm-hmm. Wow, I feel like that did next to nothing to help me get there quicker. So there's more goodies along this side of the ridgeline here, so we basically did the northern side of that path. I'll circle back around and do kind of like the southern side of that path. A couple more seeds, a lot of gem nodes. Maybe we can get more than rock salt. Time will tell. Okay, so I already got that seed. And I'm not 100% sure which shelf has what, but I know there's at least one puzzle block configuration out there on top of one of these. I call them shelves. I don't know what else to call them. It's like the above area of these caves and stuff that we were on the beach. Like all these areas here. It's a little bit out of the way. But I feel like I need to go down there and check anyway. Flint and rock salt. On par. There's our puzzle block. Okay. And wow, this one always gives me a headache. I'm getting a headache just looking at... Oh, I think I see it. It's like the third one up from the left. If it is, that'll be the quickest I've ever solved this one. Yep! Look at that. First try. I'll take it. I think I forgot the horse god carrots again. Doggone it. That's okay, we need to go back up there anyway. And it stopped raining perfect timing. "8:40 p.m. Quite a nice sunset." More amber, more rock salt. That'll be another double barrel stamina meal. I like how Breath of the Wild made every fairy fountain a spot for Endura carrots. And they did not exclude the horse god. Like, I absolutely love that. Alright, let's see where we're at. Oh, it's another great place for bat wings if you're in need. There should be another Korok seed, like right down here somewhere. I think right there, as a matter of fact. Probably some more gem nodes around here. I'm not going to stop and get all of them. I kind of feel like I'm pushing time here. We're at the 2-hour mark. So yeah, I'll probably just finish up the ridgeline here and call this one good. Nothing over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yikes! Not okay. Not okay. Nothing down here. Who's that rock? Is that on top? That's right, this is the one I usually wind up dropping and then it like falls off completely. I'm gonna try not to let that happen this time. Fall damage is authorized. Wow, I didn't take any fall damage. What? Up to 30. So I said between 30 and 35 territory. It looks like I was right in the window there. There might be one more seed coming up. Wait a minute. Before I go too far. Nah, this one was a TOTK seed. The other one I think is over there. I usually have trouble making these in. Let's see how this goes today. Come on, Link. No climbing. This is a no climbing zone. Ugh. Oh, I made it anyway. Cool. Right down there. Hole in one, baby. I hear him in the background. Shah! Let me hear your war cry. You bag of bones. I missed. More amber, more flames. Did I not hit him before? At least they changed it up a little bit with that opal. I don't believe there's anything down here. But now I feel better knowing. One more of volleys right now would be amazing. That's okay. So I can't even remember now. I think we hit at least like 25 or so gem nodes. So that's probably like, you know, 25 rock salt, maybe 10 amber, probably about 15, 20 flans. Hopefully you'll have better odds than that with like better quality gemstones. Okay, I'm going to try to do this in such a way that I don't blow myself up with bombs. Okay, that is good so far. One more. I think there's like 5 balloons altogether there. But the bomb arrows really make like less manual labor possible. Alright guys, that's it. That's the ridgeline, that's the beach, that's pretty much the southern Faron area here. Again, there's more odds and ends here, but it's mostly chests. There's going to be maybe 2 Korok seeds there in that whole area. Actually, there's 2 in the lake. And then there's like 1 more on top of a pillar somewhere that you have to like fly to. So there's probably like 3 more Korok seeds here. But again, you know, we hit my quota. I'm well over that. And given the fact that we're already 2 hours in, I feel like this is probably a good stopping point. In case you're wondering, the Korok seeds are like, there's a lily pad over here. There's like a sunken chest, maybe even 2. And then in addition to that lily pad, there's like the ring of rocks you have to toss a rock into, play a little basketball. And then I'm pretty sure it's this pillar here that you have to climb to the top, activate a pedestal, and then there will be a ring of lights, you know, going to like another tower somewhere. You got to fly over to that. There might even be another Korok seed in there somewhere, like one of the little swimmers that are running around in the grass or whatever. So yeah, I would probably just walk around that. You know, maybe not. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's ball game. Go ahead and drop that hard save. And just come back on and just say once again, guys, thanks all for hanging out. Hope you really enjoyed it. If you wouldn't mind taking that final moment to like, share, subscribe, comment. I always appreciate those things. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. And don't forget your SpongeBob. Definitely a SpongeBob themed stream there. So let's see, today's Sunday. I guess I'll see you guys back on Saturday next weekend. I'm going to try to start clipping out some videos from the playthrough here. So if you guys see some uploads coming out, that's why. So, you know, don't feel obligated to rewatch the same stuff. It's probably going to come from the Master Mode series here. But more to come on that. There will definitely be some shorts coming out here and there, but I'm going to try to make time for some video editing also. So anyway, guys, just one final time, wanted to say goodbye. Hope you guys have a good week, and we'll see you guys back next weekend.